In this session, we're going to have a look at the use of the screen status display condition. Sometimes you may not want the learner to move on to the next screen until they've looked at all of the information on the current screen, or that they've fully interacted with all of the assets that are on the screen. For example, here I have a film strip, and I can move through that using the navigation arrows here, but also I still have the next button, so I can move on to the next screen without having looked at all of the steps in the film strip. So to prevent that, there are two steps. The first thing I'm going to do is to remove the navigation button here, the next button, and then I'm going to add in my own button, which is going to be connected to the screen status display condition. So let's go back into the topic editor here. And the first thing I'm going to do then is to actually remove the next button from this screen. So I go to the screen properties, go to the navigation and tracking section and click the configure button. And now I just deselect the next button. So that will remove the next button from the screen. The next thing I'm going to do is to add in my own navigation button. So I'm going to go to the Assets panel. I'm going to find a button, drag and drop that into a column here, and I'm just going to right justify that to put it at the edge of the screen. I'm going to change its label so it says next. And now I'm going to add a display condition. I don't want this button to appear until I've actually interacted fully with the film strip here. So I click on Set Display Conditions, add a display condition, and the one I'm going to choose here is Screen Status. This is the screen that I want to monitor for interactions. And I'm going to say that I don't want this button to appear until I've completely interacted with this screen. In this case, I just have the one film strip, but I could have multiple assets on there, and this display condition won't become true until all of the elements have been interacted with. So I just click Update Display Conditions. And now I need to let Gomo know what I want to happen when I actually click on that button, which in this case will be to go to the next screen. So I add an action, and the action I'm going to choose is to a link to a screen, and the screen I want to go to is screen 2 in this topic. So let's just save this. And once it's saved, I'm just going to go back to my preview window, reload, and this time we should see that the next button, the default navigation button, has been removed. So here we go. I can't actually move forward at the moment. So I'm now going to start interacting with the film strip. So I just click the next step. And then this particular film strip has 3 steps, so I click the final one there. And I now get my next button appearing because the display condition is triggered. Now I can click that and it takes me on to the next screen. So that's the use of the screen status display condition to stop a learner from moving on until they've interacted fully with all the elements on a particular screen.